The Rams are taking on the Buccaneers in the early game this Sunday, January the 23rd. I'm Allie Birds from Picks Parlays, and I want to remind everybody about our new sponsor, Caesar Sportsbook. Check out the description of this video, and you're going to find a link. Don't miss out on this deal. Click on the link and get your new account going with Caesars, and they're going to match your very first bet up to $1,001. And if you're in the state of New York, just for signing on with Caesars, they'll drop $300 into your account, no deposit necessary. But when you do decide to deposit, they'll match that number up to $3,000. You do not want to miss out on this promo. Now, with me today, I've got expert handicapper Lee from ASA coming in hot. How's it going, Lee?
I'm good, Allie. How about yourself?
I'm rocking and rolling. I'm excited to hear what you're thinking about this game. Rams looked good last week. They looked real good, and they're taking on the Buccaneers. The Bucs are -3. The total's 48.5. Now, I know that playoff Brady is a real thing, okay? So tell me, Lee, how do you feel about this one?
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do in this game. And last week we were successful for the listeners. We had first half, Kansas City in the first half, and they covered this last week. So we're going to stay in the first half. We're going to take Tampa Bay in the first half. And as you mentioned, let's talk about the two quarterbacks. Tom Brady in the playoffs, 21-4 straight up at home in the postseason. He is 76-48 against the spread as a favorite of 7 points or less in the regular season in his career. And in the playoffs, when tabbed a favorite of 3 points or less to an underdog of 3 points, he is 9-3 against the spread. Matt Stafford, on the other hand, a lot of unknowns here. He's just 1-3 straight up in the playoffs. His first win last week against the Cardinals. And a lot of that is due to the Cardinals turning the football over in the Rams defense, of course. Generally, when you look at these two teams overall, Bucs are number 1 in the NFL in offensive efficiency. Rams are 8th, so relatively close. On the other side of the football, defensively, the Rams hold a slight advantage. They're 5th in defensive efficiency. Bucs are 9th, so two pretty close teams. But Tampa Bay, why I like the first half in this game, they've gotten off to fast starts this season. They've led at halftime in every game but one, and that was against the Saints, who clearly have their number. In the 7 games they were leading at halftime, they were up by 3 or more points in every game, and they had a plus-minus of plus 10.1 points per game for the season at home at halftime. If you remove the Saints from the equation, in the last 2 years, the Bucs have led in 11 of their last 14 games at halftime at home. Rams are on a short week, traveling West Coast to East Coast. They've trailed in 4 of 9 road games this season at the half. 2 games that they were leading at the half were against Houston and the Giants, who were 2 of the worst teams in the NFL this season. So I like Tampa Bay in the first half. I expect a fast start by Tom Brady and the Bucs.
All right, well, then I like it too, because I've been cashing on all your free picks, and you're super good at the first half ones. So let's roll with it. We're going to lay the 2.5 of the Bucs in the first half. Now, if you guys are looking for ASA's premium picks, you want to head over to picksandparlays.net. That's where you're going to find them. They've got 1-day passes, 3-day passes, week-long, month-long, year-long subscriptions. Lee, how have you guys been doing over at picksandparlays.net?
Yeah, it's been a good season overall. Basketball has gotten off to a really good start. We've currently won 9 of our last 12 NBA plays, 36 of our last 51 top NBA plays. And I do expect to have a very big play in the NFL playoffs this upcoming weekend, so they can look for that.
Beautiful. And when you're there, when they are there, use the promo code YEAR, YEAR, is going to save 20% off whatever combination of picks you decide to purchase from ASA. You can always find them close to the top of the leaderboards, if not on the top. Definitely check that out over at picksandparlays.net. And until then, we're rolling with the Buccaneers first half when they play the Rams on